Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the Pudel. This is the new Polish Tier 6 premium tank that they recently introduced in the game. You can get it in the premium shop and it's another Tier 6. And is it any good? Well, yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. It's nothing really special. I mean, it isn't as good as the Cromwell B. And it isn't as much fun as the Swedish autoloader Tier 6, but it's definitely not bad. Let's just quickly take a look. Crew I've got in is Brothers in Arms crew that you get by default. I bought the second package, so I at least get a pretty good crew. I managed to get the Sixth Sense and worked on some other skills, so the gun handling skills, which is definitely, I think, needed, even on low tier, low alpha damage guns like this. I was working on this the off-road driving as well, because the tank it's pretty fast in a straight line, but it feels pretty slow when turning actually. View range skills and now repairs and camo and whatever is reasonable. I'm at the moment running this tank with coated optics, a rammer and vents. You can't mount a vertical stabilizer, so that for me at least means vents instantly. And with that I got a DPM of nearly 2,300, slightly over 2,300. I wanted to say 2,400, but it's not. Dispersion is actually quite okay. Aim time 2.11, which the stock aim time is 2.21, I think, which is the same on pretty much all tier 6 mediums with this kind of gun, so like a 135 damage gun. And the camouflage, well, I haven't trained it, so it's a little bit shitty. But the view range itself, we managed to get up to 445 at the moment. Stock view range is 370, I think. So obviously the Brothers in Arms and this one helps with that as well. I was training the Commander's view range skill as well, because this tank is best played more as a sniper, not as a brawler, to be honest. My stats in it so far are a bit average. The thing is, I've been pretty much only playing this in platoon with Arkel and Black Gold Saw, and playing in platoons with a new matchmaker just means that you instantly, all the time, get tier 8 battles pretty much, and you're always bottom tier. So in that kind of matchmaking, these stats aren't too shabby. If I play it solo, I'll probably get more on tier matches, and I would probably be able to easily up these stats. If we look at the Swedish tier 6 one, which I played mostly solo, we can definitely see this is sort of the level that you can play at solo if you're a good player. Not so much in platoon with the new matchmaker though, but so. That's not really that relevant. We won't be taking a look at the stats on Tanks GG. Pretty much the only thing you have to know is it's pretty much the same deal in terms of DPM as all the other tier 6 mediums. It's slightly slower than most of them. The turret is actually quite okay, quite bouncy. If they shoot your gun mantlet, this thing has no armor, so that is a little bit annoying. The hull has 85mm armor, so that can be quite effective if you angle it a little bit and you bait shots. The gun handling itself, I honestly think that these low alpha guns on tier 6 should definitely have better gun handling across the board. I mean, this tank for me is really similar to my Panzer V4 on tier 5, and that thing, as it got nearly the same DPM, got way better aim time and also way better gun handling. So yeah, I'm a bit spoiled by this tank. So the Pudel for me the gun felt really potato. But if you compare it to all the other tier 6 mediums, it's actually pretty much in the middle. It's got better gun handling than most of them. So yeah, but it just felt a little bit, especially at close range. You want your snapshots to hit, but none of the snapshots in this tank ever hit. That's so frustrating. It doesn't matter if you shoot at close range or long range; they just tend to miss. So that's one of the things that surprised me a little bit. But I guess that's because I was spoiled by the Panzer V4. I've got two battles for you, two ace tankers. I managed to score 4 ace tankers so far. The first one was the first day, and I was only at 1,000 base XP, so that was not really interesting. So I've got 2 of the nice ace tankers for you coming up. So yeah, let's look at them. Here we go, first match in the Pudel, or first ace tanker of this review. I'm platooned up with Black Gold Soul and Arkel, and we're here on Corellia to see what we can do. And instantly, as you can see, like I said, playing this thing in a platoon with 2 other people, tier 8 matchmaking, all the time. Don't at the moment with the broken matchmaker that we've got going, do not play anything under, say, tier 7 in platoons, because you just get top tier matchmaking only, and it's so fucking annoying. Because normally what you also get is that you normally get top tier matchmaking, or being bottom tier basically in the matchmaking. You get that in a number of situations when you play solo as well. But then when you play solo, you also get the matches where you're top tier and where you're mid tier, and where you can actually do a little bit more to compensate for the matches where you're bottom tier and you're sort of limited in what you can do. But when you platoon, there's no way to compensate, because you only get these kind of stupid matches where you're bottom tier, and it's pretty disheartening, and it's quite annoying that Wargaming implemented a system where they punish platooning and punish playing with your friends in this game. And that just is a little bit retarded. But yeah, that's not really the point. So we're going to the right on this map. There's tier 8 heavies, but they're not on this side. Well, the IS-3 actually now is on this side. The Centurion, the medium, is on the other side. And the TDs are, yeah, in base. So not really much that is going to help us push here. So let's hope that IS-3 actually does something, because us guys in our bottom tier medium tanks are definitely not going to lead the push too much. And this is what I mean. These kind of snapshots, they should hit. The gun handling should be good enough to take these kind of snapshots at this close range, and they're not. You can see that pretty consistently, I think, in both the replays that I'll feature today, that the snapshot capability of this tank is absolutely non-existent. And for a low caliber, low damage gun like this, it should work. Again, we have to pretty much fully aim, and that was just a bad shot, I fired too late. But look at this. 3 shots at this guy that was pretty much sitting still, and 3 of them missed. Now the second one was a bit my potato aiming, but the other 2 were fully aimed and they just don't hit. This one goes into the track, so that's 4 shots and 0 penetration. So yeah, that's going quite good. No, not really. I would have been able... Those 4 shots would have actually done damage in my Panzer 5-4. Here we go, even more shots. Now I'm shooting at the front of the Yak Panther, which has quite okay armor, so I've loaded the premium ammo, because the standard ammo on this tank has got 150 pen, which is quite okay, but the penetration drop over range seems quite hefty. And the premium has got 200 pen. So yeah, it's already a lot closer for us than it is for them. As you can see, we actually are down quite a lot of tanks. Arkel unfortunately died as well, and they've only lost 4 tanks. So look at this potato aim. I mean, come on. I know the guy is behind a little bit of a ridge, but Jesus Christ, this gun handling is so annoying. Because you can't take snapshots, and at long range, even when you fully aim... I actually don't know if I had 6th sense in this replay. I might actually not have 6th sense. I can't remember. So I was just shooting until I basically got fired at, and trying to keep as much range as possible. I am shooting premium at this guy. I just want to see if I can kill him. Borsig there, no shots. The guy is either blind firing me or I'm still spotted. I don't know, because no one else is shooting at me, so I thought maybe he's just blind firing. And I'm trying to get shots on this guy. He's still pretty close. Black is actually doing quite a good work with that Borsig. I'm shooting this guy. I've still got premium loaded. I don't need premium ammo for the backside of that guy. But I really like to win this match. So keep firing the premium. And in this sort of engagement, when you're sort of covered, the DPM actually can work quite well for you. Of course, the arty doesn't have anything else to shoot at, but that's okay. I mean, I'm used to that. I've made a habit of putting every arty that shoots at me in randoms on my blacklist, because most of the time they shoot at me even though I'm not even the most important or viable target on the team. And there comes another arty shell. He's still going for me, but now he's spotted, so time for revenge. And I switch back to the AP ammo now. No need to shoot premium on that arty, but it would be cool if we could kill him and keep on driving. There's 2 enemy tanks left. So now you've seen the Pudel in sniping engagements, and the best tip I can give you is do not, at that snapshot's hit, but do not fire at long ranges if you're not fully aimed, because your shots will miss all the time. And don't take snapshots at close range, because your shots will miss all the time. The gun handling, it might be similar gun handling to all the other tier 6 mediums, but that doesn't mean that it's good gun handling. It's absolutely atrocious. These low damage shots, these low damage guns that do like 150, 160 damage should have way better gun handling, because you take the risk, but you don't get any of the rewards. Which, I mean, you have to take the risk to expose yourself, and you don't get any of the rewards. And here I play a little bit like a potato, I think, in this engagement. I over angle way too much, come back way too far. But yeah, loaded the premium again. I'm not going to ding on this guy and lose my tank. So there we go. Yeah, quite an okay match. But you also saw how much I dinged. So we're going to take a look at the results for this match, and then we're going into the next one. So here's the results for the first match. Obviously an ace tanker, but also a Confederate and high caliber. Don't look at this XP, because that's with the package I bought, you get like a couple of 5 times XP bonuses with it. So that's why I got 10,000. Managed to get 1296 base XP for 2600 and 2700 damage pretty much. Black Gold Sword did okay, Arkel not so much. But yeah, all in all, we fired 40 shots, 27 hit, potato gun I told you, and 21 actually penetrated. And 21 of those shots penetrated because I was unfortunately pretty much only shooting premium ammo. Because the 150 pen is a little bit meh on especially these higher tier matches where even the TDs have highly sloped armor. So yeah, unfortunately didn't make a profit, lost some money even with a premium account, but what can you do if Wargaming insists that tier 6 tanks need to, especially in Platoon, need to end up only in tier 8 matches, then you will not make any money in your premium tanks, so get used to that. So let's go into the second match. And here we go, second ace tanker match of this review. I'm again platooned up with Arkel and Black Gold Saw, and this time we're on live oaks to see what we can actually do. Again, as you can see, tier 8 matchmaking again. So yeah, at the start we're not going to go brawling, although I must say that Black is actually going to the brawling spot on the left, but he's not really going to like the results of that. So we're just relying on this light tank to actually do some spotting, and we're going to snipe at the start of the match, because that's what you do. Light tank gets shot up, unfortunately, which is a little bit unfortunate. I managed to actually AP pen that guy, didn't expect that, but instantly, I actually don't know, I think I still don't have 6th sense in this replay, but I don't know for sure. Otherwise that was a blind shot by the arty. Could have also been a blind shot. I mean, this is a pretty obvious location for people to snipe in. Trying to find a shot on this LTG. We actually don't manage to get him killed, but there's the Indian Panzer is in their base. The other flank, as you can see, there's 2 tanks of ours at tier 7 and Black Gold Saw, and unfortunately they're both going to die because, yeah, there's no one there to back them up. So, to be honest, shouldn't have moved up so far if you can see that the majority of tanks doesn't even get out of base. Our heavies in the north, the OI and the KV2, are actually going around, which is good. That means that we at least have a presence in the city, and I'm just hoping that this Indian Panzer will show. I'm playing it careful in this tank because this, to all intents and purposes, is a pure sniper / support tank. You're not a brawler. Maybe if I got a top tier or a match where I'm top tier once in a while, I could actually test that out, how this tank is at brawling. But so far I haven't. So yeah, I'm limiting myself to playing the pure support role at the start of these matches. I'm not going to go frontline because I'll just lose my HP. My gun will miss every shot I take, and I'll just die. So. Black Gold Saw is valiantly holding off a lot of tanks on the other flank there, as we can see, or trying to last as long as possible. He called for help on on Discord, but I was on the way, but obviously I'm way too slow to get there. Another potato shot by me, but this one actually penetrates. Not too bad. The side of an Indian Panzer is not that difficult to pen. That's actually, I didn't expect that shot to hit with this gun handling, but yeah, T-34 85, and just look at how long we need to aim. And then even if we fully aim, the shots still miss. So yeah, that's one of the things I would like Wargaming to actually do. I would like to ask them is please, please, please improve the gun handling on these low damage guns, because it's so annoying. You already don't do much damage, and then you also have to watch all your shots miss if you don't fully aim, and even if you fully aim, they still tend to miss. I mean, this kind of stuff, come on. Shots are supposed to fly to the middle of the aiming reticle with the latest buffs, and they still don't. So yeah, CDC here, trying to put as much damage into that guy as possible. He unfortunately drives out of our render range, and now it's a matter for us to actually press the advantage, because they actually rotated to the other side of the map, which is the wise thing for them to do, because they noticed that a lot of people are shooting them from this side, so they rotated to the other side, and they're going to push the lonely tanks now, trying to even out the numbers. I mean, the numbers are pretty even. I'm thinking of taking a shortcut, or I'm deciding to actually take the shortcut, because I know for certain that there's nothing left on this side anymore. They've all pulled back. Their team plays in a coordinated fashion, and our team actually plays in a relatively coordinated fashion as well. So that was not bad. I'm still trying to see if I can get some shots on anything. I'm driving over trees here. That's not really something I should do, but at this point, for me, it's important to actually get to the battle, because I'm way, way, way out of range of everything, and that means that I can't actually put any fire in. So now the CDC is spotted. Potato gun. Potato. Oh no, that actually hit. So that one obviously missed. Potato gun. No shot anymore, so again, time to move up. Yeah, Arkell in the process also got killed. I completely didn't see where. To this day I still don't know where he got killed, so I'll probably watch my own review back and then see where he got killed. So I think Arkell or Black was saying kill this charioteer because he killed me, so we casually oblige, kill him, and then move up. Actually, Charioteer didn't kill any of them, he just damaged them because he hasn't got any kills. But yeah, I've got quite good view range. Type 64 obviously has got better view range, but yeah, still time to go in. We've got pretty much a full HP left. We only lost a little bit to Arty Splash at the start of the match, so see if we can get a little bit more damage on this tier 8. And yeah, it's important to keep this in mind. I'm full HP. To all intents and purposes. So we start to work over the CDC. 1 shot, 2 shots, and now we've got the CDC. potato gun, and here I load premium. I'm like, fuck that shit. I luckily managed to kill him. But this gun handling, Jesus Christ, man. Come on. It should not be that bad. Hide behind this building because Artie. I know they're definitely not in the city, so I just wait to get despotted and then try to move in to see if we can actually get some shots in. But yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to get the shot, so we can go and look at the post results screen. So here we go, managed to get the second ace tanker, and we managed to also get an Oskins medal, which I very rarely receive, I think. Okay, it's for killing higher tier medium tanks. Okay, funky shit. So we managed to get 1299 base XP for 2171 damage. I think we got the same XP as the last match, but with less damage, but that probably means, yeah, see, I did spotting damage basically to compensate for that. I didn't do as much damage myself, did do more spotting damage. Black unfortunately got completely overrun, and Akel didn't actually manage to put that much fire in, unfortunately. Then we tier 8s did well. Actually, our tier 8s not that well. Oh Jesus Christ, this guy. Autoloader that does 1800 damage in a clip, and he dies with 500 damage. Okay. Since we were actually firing AP for most of this match, apart from the Indian Panzer at the end to secure the kill that the potato gun actually didn't manage to make, we managed to make 51k profit, or basically a 60k game we made 50k profit, so that's actually quite good with a premium account. So here you can see the credit earning potential when you don't need to spam premium all the time. Managed to get 4500 XP, but this was probably for, yeah, double. So yeah, no bonuses going anymore. I had 6 cents in this match as well. So yeah, let's go to the closing arguments. So what do I think of the Pudel? I think it's quite a good tank actually. For a tier 6 tank, for what it is, it's quite a good tank. And as for should you buy it, if you liked what you saw, if you like a sniping tank, more of a support role tank, then you can definitely pick this up. For me personally, it's not as much fun as the Cromwell B. Well, it's not as good as the Cromwell B, and it's definitely not as much fun as I think the Swedish autoloader medium tank is on the same tier. With the same sort of gun handling, you at least get an autoloader, and I mean armor is pretty much irrelevant at this tier anyway, because if people can't, if AP can't already penetrate you on this tier, then they will just load premium and go through your armor regardless. So I think honestly armor starts to actually make a difference at tier 7, 8-ish kind of tiers, but definitely not here. So if you're not going to rely on the armor anyway, I think the Swedish Swedish tier 6 medium is a better purchase. It's more fun to play. Cromwell, obviously, just the best, pretty much the best tier 6 medium out there. Type 64, best tier 6 light tank out there. And with all of us that got the T3485M for free, that thing is a lot better as well. So it's not a bad purchase. It's only like 13 euros if you just buy the tank, and for that money it's fine. I mean, it's the price of a cinema ticket, so why not? It's a Panther, so it's always a nice tank to look at. It's also pretty okay to play, but yeah, as I said in the matches here, do not play it in platoons because you'll just get shafted by the matchmaking in tier 8 battles. But on tier 6, it's actually quite competent. I've had 1 or 2 matches where I played solo where I was actually mid-tier, and then it's already a lot more enjoyable if you actually get to play against tier 5 tanks and stuff. So, yeah. I hope the review was informative for you. If you did enjoy it, feel free to rate the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time.